Hello to everyone. Welcome back to my stream. Today we're gonna read a manga. The title of this manga is Season Life. I think it's gonna be very interesting. It's not so long, but I think it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, I hope so. Also for you guys. I hope you're gonna enjoy it. ちょっと待ってください。One second. There we are. Let's see if the notification was sent or not. Just a second. Yeah, notification. Okay. It's gonna be good. Everything is setting. Okay. Let's go. Let's put these songs on. A little bit chilling. Yeah, that can be good. Guys, if you wanna read with me this manga, I can send you the link for check it, so we can do it together. And if you wanna that I have to like read in Italian or Japanese, you can do it by subscribe or just give 500 bits, so you can choose. And also you can choose also if you want to do it like a normal voice or with an ASMR voice, so more chill. There we are. Okay, it's perfect. The title, like I said before, is Season Life, and that one is the image of the manga. It's cool. Let's see what it is talking about it. So it's from Moto Nobuyuki and Kawaguchi Kaiji. Is to the story is Fukiro Furimoto and the art is Kawaguchi. So two artists. Let's go. And is form is there's like three I can say chapters, not chapters. Like three manga, 3 volume. Yeah, 3 volume. So today we're gonna read the first volume, Yeah. So we can do it. Let's go. April. Oh, I have to zoom it. April 27th, 6th, 1999, 2 p.m. What the? Oh my god. A corpse. What? What? A corpse? Is that human? Same day to quarter of past a quarter to p.m. Tokyo. Sorry for the English, but I'm not English, so. So this guy went to an hospital, and now he's going to go outside. Now he's in a park. Let's fight together. That's it. Now he's crying. What for? Now he's in the house. In his house. He's writing something. Oof. Somebody help me. He's looking. His wife, I think, and his child, his daughter. When he's seeing his wife, he's saying like Naomi. Malignant tumor of the epithelium of the liver and pancreas. Liver. The liver and pancreas. That's what killed Naomi. Yeah. I will tell your wife she's viral hepatitis. Hepatitis. Yeah, I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry for that. Oh yes. We will do what we can. It's better this way. But she only has 6 months of life. 1 year at best. And 6 months later, just like the doctor said, the same thing is happening to me. I won't hide the truth from you. You have a malignant tumor growing in your liver epithelium. It's cancer. It's an advanced stage, but there is still hope. We can fight it. If we do our best, there is a chance. In your case, medications are better than surgery. Mr. Takeda, let's fight together. To fight, is that it? Your best, is that it? Help, somebody help me. Naomi, help me. I'll come back tomorrow. I only visited you from time to time. And often I would only give you a phone call. I used to tell myself that if I stayed too often by your side, you would guess something was wrong. I had so much work that I couldn't be next to you. But was that really the reason? No, wasn't it? That I was relieved to be away from you. To tell the truth, I was incapable of bearing all that suffering. That's it. I don't understand anything at all. You were in pain. You were scared. Now I understand how painful it must have been. Fear you must have felt. It's unbelievable. I think this there's a problem right there. An issue. Punished. I have been punished, Sawako, because I abandoned Naomi and because I didn't look for you. This time it's Dad's turn. It's Dad's turn to die. It's Dad's turn to be abandoned. Abandoned. Oh wow. He's trying to suicide. Something. I can say it. I don't want to say it. If that's doing my best, if that's fighting, then I don't want to. Sorry. If I only had been more often with you two. More often. More often. More often. Forgive me. Ding 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 ding. Someone calls me. Director Takeda, regarding the Arumi forest. Yes? It's looking good. Oh, we'll likely get confirmation this week. It would be a huge success for us. No doubt. If everything goes as expected, our business results will set us a notch above the Ishiyama group. In that case, the next president will certainly be. I'll call you as soon as it's official. Nothing matters anymore. Please leave your message after the beep. Mr. Takeda, is the police station of a city. I don't know which city it is. I'm calling concerning your daughter whom you reported as missing 14 years ago. Nagano Prefecture, Nagano Ken, is situated almost at the geographical center of Japan, on the main island of Honshu. The capital is the city of Nagano. We found her corpse today. It was in the parking lot of a golf club in the city, in Nagano Prefecture. It appears that she died 14 years ago. Could you come for the identification, pick up her personal effects? My number is Sawako. Sawako. Nagano Prefecture and City's Central Police Station. Please go ahead, sir. Yes? Sawako? Good. An investigation? Well, of course we'll open a case. But this strategy is already 14 years old after all. It would be different if we had some leads concerning the killer. The investigation will be difficult. If would like to ask you for a favor. But I'm sure they don't want to investigate. Even if they did, they would just bungle the case. Simply because they don't feel the grief. The stature I don't know what to say, statitude, statitude of limitations. For a murder, it's 15 years. What? So there's 6 months left, isn't there? That's correct. You're well informed, Mr. Takeda. However, if the culprit went abroad during this time, statute of limitations would be extended. In this case, there might be a bit more time, maybe even a year. Anime guesting Tim? This crime dates 14 years back. I doubt we can gather enough people to call it a team. The investigation will be difficult. Sawako. Sawako. You didn't want to die. You didn't want to die, right? No, you didn't want to die. Just like me today. I don't want to die either. One can rely. No, one can rely on the police. I understand, Mr. Takeda. Apparently, you have made your decision. In this case, I'll be straightforward. Your cancer is already in its final stage. You only have 6 months of life. Thought there are some patients who have lived for a year. 6 months? 6 months? It's the same. Beg your pardon? It's the same deadline as the statute of limitations for Sawako's murder. Thank you, doctor. I'm very grateful you told me that truth. I'm not trying to be a hero. It probably helps to act like one. But, well, now I have no more doubts about what to do. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. But Mr. Takeda, why? Sir. Mr. Takeda, why are you doing this? Are you about to reach the top? What for? I'm sorry? I don't understand anymore. Work, what for? Getting promoted, what for? Nakamura, what's the use of it all? Since that day, time has stopped in her room. There must be something here, some clues. It was cold and distant feather. How many times did I really do something to make her happy? There was this radio that I got for her. One of her birthdays. Her first day of high school. I can count the number of those occasions on one hand. Her privacy. I pretended it was to respect their independence. At that time, I never went into her room. In fact, the whole matter never concerned me. These were just excuses. The truth is that I was neglecting her. When I think about it, it's almost as if I had abandoned my own daughter, abandoned by my own daughter. Yet, she never stopped loving me. It was you who called me, right? It's not a coincidence. The time left before I die is almost the same as the remaining period of your mother's statute of limitations. It's as if you wanted me to solve this case. But where can I start looking for clues? Here, when I pass away, don't be silly. I'd like you to put this on my coffin, in my coffin. What? What is it? Sabako's diary. Eh? I didn't know you edited. Well, I really want to know what happened to her. It's been 5 years. I was hoping to find clues in her diary. I read and repeated, reread it, but what if she stop it? You are right. I should stop. Uh, Dear, I want to keep it. Maybe this will help us in the future. Back then, I didn't even read it. My wife probably had the feeling that something terrible had happened to our daughter. She had guessed she had guessed it, and she was right. That's the reason she didn't take it with her. She gave it to me, hoping I would find a clue to solve the mystery. I entrust you with it. What's the what's That's what she told me. No, the Naomi's not here anymore. Who else but mm, who else but me can avenge our daughter? If the grief's trigger don't do it, we, who will? I'm going to find the killer. I read Sawako's diary from one end to the other, looking at every little detail, but to tell the truth, I didn't find anything. However, there must be something, I'm sure, because what's written in the diary are, without a doubt, Sawako's own words. These are just ordinary words. At the tea with Yuko, at this S with Hiromi and Akemi, tonight tea. This tea can only be this coffee shop the tomorrow. Wow. Apparently, my daughter used to come here often and talk for hours with their friends. The other place that she used to frequent was the S coffee shop Sugar near the train station. I went to both places and met up with the owners as well as my daughter's girlfriends, but we only talked about the good old days. Now I have used up all the leads from this diary. The 14th of September 1984. There's nothing written after this date. The next day, my daughter took off on a trip somewhere, and then she appeared without a trace. Why, yes, the day after she left, the 16th of September, I remember that Sawako gave us a call. That was the last time we spoke with each other. Where could she have called me from? Her remains were found in Nagano. It doesn't mean that she was actually there on that day while she was running away. Her remains were found in Nagano, but it's possible that the killer only burned her there. only I'd asked her where she was that night. If only I. There are only these two people left. Yukari and Tiu. What? Sorry. Excuse me. Are you Sako's father? Yes. 何これ I'm Yukari to. Oh, I'm sorry I asked to see you on such short notice. Every time I see my daughter's friends, I realize that 14 years have passed. For poor Sako, I'm so sorry. She told me about my own daughter, and it was like she was talking about a stranger. I have to face this truth. I didn't pay any attention to my daughter's while she was there. In a way, I understand why she would run away. She spent her time playing hooky. It's true that I leaned into her about that, but that's not good enough a reason. I have a hard time understanding why she just ran away like that without a motive or goal. Where could she have gone? This young lady doesn't seem to know anything about my daughter's disappearance. Either, what should I do now? Have I run out of leads? Is this it? Mr. Hito, do you know this person? Chiyu? Chiyu? Yes, from all the names mentioned in her diary. He's the only one I couldn't find it in her address book. The one back from her school days. Eh? Why are you laughing? Ah, hehehe. Why are you laughing? Sir, this is not one of Sawako's friends. He was a famous young prodigy painter. Haven't you heard of him? Tatsuki Umino. Tatsuki Umino? Back in night school, we were crazy about his paintings, especially Sawako. She admired him tremendously. Umino. The Tatsuki Umino. Why, yes, of course. Hold on. What is it? No, it's nothing. Thank you. Thank you very much. Just as I thought. After meeting Yukari, I immediately called the museum that owns most of Tatsuki Umino's works and talked to the director. 14 years ago, precisely at the time of my daughter's disappearance, there was an exhibition of Tatsuki Umino's paintings in a small art museum in Nagano. She could have gone there to see the works of this painter who died so young. It can be a coincidence. My daughter must have gone to Nagano, probably to visit the museum. On the first, on the 15th of September 1984, the day Sawako left. Was the sky the same as today? A blue sky that seems to bless the whole world. I'm going to walk in my daughter's footsteps, follow the path she took in years ago. Took 14 years ago. I want to see everything she saw, feel everything she felt. I don't know if it will get me closer to the killer. It's probably as crazy as trying to catch the clouds, but in case my daughter did come here, maybe she had left something behind. Guest books from 18 years ago. I'm not sure if we still have those. I'm sure she came here. It was during the Tatsuki Umino exhibition. I'll take a look, but I doubt we have them. Please, it's very important. Here are all the books from that time. Only one left. Sawako Takeda. Kita. I found it. Excuse me, may I copy this? Be my guest. Tatsuki. This is the letter. Tatsuki, how did you manage to be so frank? You're so straightforward, so honest. I'm scared of being like that. But why? Why can't I be so straightforward? Do I hate myself? Will somebody ever love me that way am I? The way am I? Oh, it's crying. I'm so sorry. We didn't see the signs, neither in nor your I don't know. I nor your mom. Thinking about it, all I ever did was scold you, Sawako, until that. What time do you intend to stay away? Dear Sawako, were you that frightened and were you that lonely? I found you at last, but it's too late. If only I had understood earlier. I should have talked more with you. A lot more. She did come here. My daughter was in the Kogen Museum on the 16th of September at 3 half past 3 p.m. That's for certain. But it was on the 15th of September that she disappeared, while she could have come here on the 16th and gone back to Nagano within the same day. It's also possible that she arrived here on the day before. If that was the case, she must have spent the night at a low-priced hotel. She was a high school student and by herself, the daily place she could have stayed at without arousing suspicions would be Shigano Youth Hostel. Bingo! This youth hostel lies close, lies close to the museum. Oh, I found it. She was here, September 15th, 1984, Sako Takeda, Tokyo, Setagaya. What? The day before she visited the museum, she stayed here at this youth hostel, and the next day she headed to the museum. How do you usually get from here to the Kogen Museum? Well, there's a bus, but it's not that far, so you might as well go by foot. In fact, that's why I recommend visitors to. It's a bit less than an hour walk. Moreover, the area around there is ideal for hiking, especially on a fine day like today. People usually leave around 8 o'clock right after breakfast. I guess the best way is to walk to the museum in the morning and then take the bus back. Hmm. Do you happen to remember this girl? High school student, eh? Yes. She stayed here 14 years ago in September. 14 years? Sorry, but I can't help you there. Please, even the smallest detail would help. Just try to remember. You see, I've only been here for 10 years. Afterwards, I stopped at all the shops located around the hostel and the museum. But how could I expect people to remember a girl from years ago, yeah, from 14 years ago? Yeah. The museum, the youth hostel, I finally found Sawako's trail, but now I'm facing a dead end. I knew the odds were against me. After all, her trail is already 40 years old. How could I possibly identify the person she met, the person who killed her? I now understand why the police walked out on the case. It's hopeless. 8 a.m. In any case, I still don't have any strong leads. Just like yesterday, the only thing that I can do today is try to find some clues on the way to the museum. It seems like nothing has changed. 14 years ago, my daughter probably saw the same scenery, breathed the same air, looked at the same sky. Was planet weather. It's like 14 years ago. Or yesterday, I took this path the opposite way from the museum, asking questions here and there. But today, I want to follow the same path as my daughters did. 14 years ago, around this time, Sako walked down this path. I missed that. I missed that. My bad. My bad. My bad. After museum on the right, a lake on the left. Right then. I'm tired. I'm so sorry. I'm tired. Right then. Come on. Old mid chains and we're almost there. Since stop dawdling or I'll be left behind. Come in. Over here, Amy. A little bit faster. Skate trip? I've done this. But when? I can't remember. It was such a long time ago. Huh? I've this strange feeling of deja vu. Wait a second. I've been here before. The path has been asphalted and the area looks a bit different now, but we came here from the city during a summer vacation. It was a short trip, like going camping. Further down there, there's a huge tree. Huff, huff. Yes, I'm right. If you turn left, huh, huh, and follow the small track, that's it. There's no doubt about it. This is the place. We were here once when Sawako was still in grade school. We came to draw pictures. Sawako came here. That's right. She signed the guest book of the museum at 3 p.m. That would have been too long. If she had left the hostel at 8 o'clock in the morning, she would have arrived at the museum about 1 hour later, meaning that she spent 6 hours and 30 minutes at the museum. That's way too long. Sawako stopped here before heading to the museum. At this place, at, at this place that she and I visited together. Sawako, the police can find your trail, but I did. And at the end of this trail, I will find your killer. It was during a summer vacation when my daughter was still in grade school. We came here together to draw. Hey, there are no squirrels around there. There was one a moment ago. Really? Huh. Now that I think about it, it was the last time I made a trip with my daughter. I was so busy with work that I should have found the time for her. What a stupid and cruel father I have been. Daddy, can I put in some acorns? Oh, good idea. And the folded candy wrapper. Let's put in the candy box too then. This will be our time capsule to remember this day. Where do we bury it? Here, right under the tree. Yes, this way we won't forget it. Which tree was it? He's searching for the tree. Oh, the drawing. One of the drawings I found while searching a room showed exactly this lake. That's it. I'm sure of it. Yes, the key is under the floor, but put in the entranceway. Take it and open the door. Oh, Tachi-san.おー、聞いてくれてありがとうございます。タチさん、大丈夫ですか？元気ですか？今日は朝だよ。今、ここでは夜です。はい、今、2am ほとんど。ちょっと待って。楽しかったですね。楽しかった。ね。マジで楽しかった。タシさん。ありがとう、ありがとう。来てくれて。今日はビオ6えやりません。でも、明日は多分やります。多分。そう。いや。ね、最近どう？音楽消えた。ちょっと待って。マジで楽しかった。嬉しい嬉しい。今、漫画を読みしています。読みしています。そう。セイゾンライフ。タイトルがセイゾンライフ。ちょっと疲れた。だけどさ、楽しい。はい、今、続ける。 get it. Let's go. Let's continue. Where am I now? I don't remember. 昨日は楽しかったです。Yeah. I have to how can I say, work hard to understand kanji. Yeah. I didn't care, just go inside. In my room on the second floor, there's a drawing of a lake made by a child. Come on, there's only one drawing like that. Thank you. What's your fax number? Okay. This is it. If you, Tachi-san, if you wanna read with me this manga, let me know in the comment. This is it. Thank you very much. With this drawing, I won't have any trouble finding the place again. It's here. It must be. So that's the tree. If nothing has changed since and nobody has dug it up, then it must still be here. Yeah, here it is. Sako's and my little time capsule. It's still here after all those years. Unbelievable. Huh? What is this? 1984, September 16th. Wow, Sako. I knew it. She was here 14 years ago. She was here and she drew this. She was sitting on that trunk and she drew this, just like when she was a kid. Dad, Mom, I'm sorry for causing you so much trouble. This is Sawako. Huh? I don't remember us putting a letter in here. Before she disappeared, she wrote this without knowing what terrible fate was awaiting her. This is Sawako's voice. It's one of most beautiful memories. We spent that day together, you and I. We buried acorns in a time capsule. We both came here when I was in the 4th grade. Dad, do you remember Lake Osawa? I know. When you have got more time, maybe in your 60s. Dad, I wish you were like you used to be. We will come back here together to dig it up, and why drawing too, and my drawing too. It's pretty well done, isn't it? Ah, forgive me, Sawako. I didn't know how you felt. Ah, what happened to you? What did you admit? I know that you came here and that you also went to the museum, but what happened next? One more time, Sawako, please. That is some strength. Yeah, it, something is off. But what? Behind those flowers. What is this blue? Blue flowers? It's not the sky. There were flowers with this color blowing there 14 years ago. Impossible. There are no flowers with such color. I'd buy it if it was white or a darker blue. But this could this be a car? If a car parked in the shape of those flowers, it would look like this. Assuming that is a car, then that would be the perfect position to spy on someone who sits here to draw. Meaning that Sawako drew her killer's car without even knowing. Here I am. It's here. It's a bit of the mountain road besides, but a car come through. It's just the right. No. Oh my god, so bad. It's just the right width to a car, and if you look at the lake from here, it's a bit of the mountain road, but a car could come through. Besides, if a car drives this far in, it it be invisible from the road, and thus one arouse any substitution. This blue shadow drawn by Sako, couldn't it be a killer's car? It's not impossible. There were other people attending the exhibition on the 16th of September 1984. I'm going to try to contact as many of them as possible. Some goes for those who stayed at the youth hostel on that day. I'm going to move forward step by step according to what I already know. Hello, could I speak to Sayuri Ishiyama, please? I'm sorry to disturb you, but with a bit of luck. Really? My apologies for the disturbance. And if God is not on my side, maybe 14 years ago, on the 16th of September, you stayed at the Shigano Youth Hostel in Nagano Prefecture. But, oh, I see. 14 years have gone by. It's extremely unlikely that they still remember. Nevertheless, even if people don't remember, there there are always some kinds of records, photos. There has to be some people who took photos at the museum, the hostel, or in the surrounding area. If I manage to get in touch with those people, here you go. Thank you. I really appreciate this. If you didn't mind, I'll take a look at them. I might find further trace of Sawako. She could be in one of the photos background. Or maybe a killer with her. Actually, I'd be satisfied if I spotted that blue car alone. It's a rare color. If only I could find a photo that shows the car in the museum's parking lot. It would at least increase the probability that it was indeed the killer's car. Uh, I drew a blank with the people from Nagano. There was nothing interesting on their photos. My last hope lies with these two women from Tokyo. Since both of them have unusual names and they also left their phone numbers, it was easy to find them. Let me find something I can use. Both Miss and Miss Adachi took photos, but I couldn't find anything that would help me. That's it. I have exhausted all my lights. Oh, Ego. Ciao, Ego. Come va? Salve, salve. Che fai, lavori? Anche oggi? Sono un po' stanchino. Abbastanza stanchino. Io stasera non gioco a Black Ops. Sto leggendo un manga con la chat, solo che non la posso far vedere agli altri perché per questioni di copyright non mi possono bloccare, posso avere problemi, ecco. E quindi se come va? Ciao caro, tutto bene? Sto su DS con Alison. Eh sì, si lavora. Ah, vero? Non ho capito, ho capito. Bene, bene, mi fa piacere. Grazie per essere passato. Bene, sì, non si può, esatto. Esatto, purtroppo non si può. È anche giusto così, perché il lavoro fatto deve essere protetto in qualche modo, quindi è giusto così. So che a te non piacciono i manga, anime, però se ti va, segui. Se per qualche consiglio scrivimi su Insta comunque, dissi ieri. Ah, sì, 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 sì. Vai tranquillo, anzi, ora ti follow. Ti follow adesso così. Vabbè, se vuoi passi, se ti va ovviamente. Se ti va di passare nella mia stream e guardare quando gioco, magari mi dai in diretta qualche consiglio. Così tanto per. Aspetta che ti cerco. Detto che il nome è uguale, quindi. No, a me no, anche se ho la foto di Ego su Discord. Aspetta, in che senso? No, a me no, anche se ho la foto di Ego su Discord. Ego? Cioè sei tu. Aspetta, Ego. Aspetta, ti ho seguito comunque in questo momento. Ah, Ego e Zimpasi. Ho capito, ho capito, ho capito. Ho capito. Non ci sta, ci sta. E Ali come va? Come va con Ali? Di che cosa state parlando? Di anime non mi piace anche se la foto. Ah, ok, sì, 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 ho capito, ho capito. Peccato. Grazie per il follow comunque. Anche su questo. Grazie mille. Che state facendo? Parlare del più e del meno? Qua in questo anime, in questo manga, scusa, parla di una ragazza scomparsa e c'è il padre che sta cercando di capire chi è il killer di sua figlia. È stato 14 anni prima, quindi è un po' difficile da trovare prove e cose. Ma di che meriti? Grazie. Sto vedendo come gioca, lo sto osservando. Ah, ho capito. Comunque, sì, grazie. Grazie. Comunque, qualunque cosa, io sono qua. Eh, ora penso continuo a leggere il manga, ovviamente in inglese. Se invece ci fosse tipo magari qualcuno che è interessato a sentirlo in giapponese o in italiano, basta che o dona 500 bits o si abbona al canale. Poi posso farlo anche in modalità SMR per essere più chill, diciamo, più tranquillo, ecco. Però, cioè, secondo me l'inglese è la cosa migliore perché è internazionale, quindi ci sta. Poi ovviamente se lo vuoi seguire... Ok, ok, vado. Ok, ok, buona live, grazie, grazie. Grazie Ego, grazie di essere passato. Ci becchiamo. Grazie, ciao. Vai. Vai tranquillo. Ciao. Io continuo a leggere. So, we were saying, um, I dropped a blank with the people from Nagano. There was nothing interesting on their photos. My last hope lies with these two women from Tokyo. Since both of them have initial names and they also left their phone numbers, it was easy to find them. Please, God, let me find something I can use. Both Miss Hideki and Miss Adachi took photos, but I couldn't find anything that would help me. That's it. I've exhausted all my lates. What should I do now? What can I do? What can I do? 1 month has passed since the 8th of May. There are only 3 months left until the statute of limitation expires. Mr. Takeda, your medicine. I'm coming. I hope you will feel better. Thank you. My body is holding up better than I thought. It must be thanks to Sawako's strength. Thank God I gave her my business card in case she recalled something. Takeda speaking. Hello, this is Mr. Adachi. We met last month. I'm calling you regarding the photos taken by my friend. What? Really? I'm coming right away. It's this after. Thank God I gave her my business card in case she recalled something. Recalled something. It's this album. Uh, thank you. If I may. Eh? Eh? Sawako. Sawako. It's Sawako. Excuse me? Is the killer? I did it. Sawako. This man who has his back to the camera. I can't see his face, but... Is he the killer? The car that they seems to walk towards. The car that they seem to walk towards. A car painted in azure. No, it's more like turquoise. I don't know what to say. Turquoise. This cannot be a coincidence. The photo is a bit blurry. It's difficult to make out the car model. But judging from the shape, I can tell it's a sedan. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Absolutely. It's a huge step forward for me, even 2 steps. But this photo, is it really going to help you? Finally. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Finally, I'm confident that that car belonged to the killer. Alright, let's think. The next step isn't going to be easy how to track down the killer's car. At any rate, This photo has taught me something else, something very important. Sawako would never have got in a stranger's car. This man whose face I didn't see, this man, she knew him. He must be someone who lived in Tokyo, someone my daughter was acquainting with. Nakano Prefecture, NCT's Central Police Station. I'll have to ask you to wait for a while. The detective in charge of the case is absent at the moment. Oh, okay. It's waiting? Yeah. Huh? What? I thought the case had been put on ice. Good afternoon. What can I do for you? I found a photo of the killer. Excuse me? A photo of the killer. The killer? I'm not following. This photo was taken on the 16th of September 1984 in front of the parking lot at the Kosen Museum. You can see two persons in the background. The young girl on the right, you can only see her back, but that's my daughter, Sawako. I'm sure of it. This drawing was made by my daughter at Lake Osawa, where she stopped by before going to the museum. She drew the killer's car by chance. Look here, this is a natural blue. This blue is the same color as the one of the car they are walking towards. In other words, this man was spying on my daughter at Lake Okawa. And that's not all. As you can see on this photo, my daughter is about to get in this man's car. This clearly proves that she knows him. I know for certain that my daughter would never got in a stranger's car. Her clothes, they are different. What? It's true that these are not the clothes she was wearing when she died. But this, do you have photos of your daughter wearing the same clothes? Well, how did you get this photo? Oh, that on the 16th of September, my daughter attended the Tatsuki Umino exhibition held at the Gosen Museum. This fact was recorded in the museum's guest book from that time. I could also confirm that my daughter stayed at the youth hostel. I made a list of all the people who were at the museum or the youth hostel on that day and went to see them by one. Fortunately, among them was a woman whose friend took this photo, so I forwarded it. I see. Oh, Hiromi, have you made the photocopies I asked you for? Oh, sorry, not yet. Come on. I still have a whole report to type here. Honestly. And don't be late for the date with your boyfriend tonight. As if it happens often to us too. Huh? When you look for something real hard, as soon as you stumble on a single coincidence, simple facts that took place the same day as the incident, a young girl from behind who looks like the one you are looking for, often that's enough to convince yourself that you found something. You become so caught up that you can't think of anything else. When I was a cop, rookie cop, my chef often yelled at me for making such mistakes. Mr. Takeda. A police investigation consists of putting facts together one by one, real and tangible facts. But, but, the color of this car is very unusual. It resembles the color of the plastic covers used on construction sites. What? With so little proof. First of all, nothing proves that they are hitting for the blue car. They might walk past it and get in another car in the far end of the parking lot. You can tell that the parking lot goes further back. Even if it was the killer with only a photo of his back, it's virtually impossible to create a composite. Moreover, if she met this guy by accident and got in his car with him, the number of suspects could become astronomical. Astronomical. But I already pointed out that she might have known him. He's not listening to me at all. I'm wasting my time, whatever I say. I'm done. Here. What is it? Would I? Nothing. Goodbye. This is all because of those dumb police TV shows. Ha 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 ha. That's where all these stupid ideas come from. Ha ha. Maybe that detective is right. Does my theory equally make any sense? Such a blurry photo. And so small. If I was him, what would I do? This is how I have to think. The one who is going astray is probably me. It's true that I got carried away by my feelings and that I did everything to justify them. But in this case, if I show some common sense, in this case, if I proceed with intelligence and lucidity, will I get closer to the killer, to this unforgivable criminal? Naomi, it's thanks to the diary you left to me that I managed to come this far. No. Sawako, you guided me to this photo. Daddy, has so much anger and bitterness and bitterness pent up inside. You you would have never got in the car of a man you met the same day. Am I right? Sawako, just be patient. Soon I will find him. Amanda Shino Sawako was killed by a man that she knew. In this case, I have to start again from the beginning. 14 years ago, there was a man close to her, a man driving a blue car. Friends of Sawako? Boys? Did she have any? Well, I don't think I ever saw her with one. She wasn't the type of girl who had made friends. And this blue car doesn't look familiar to you? A blue car? No, it doesn't ring any bell. Ugh. 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 Mr. Takeda, you mustn't push yourself too hard. More importantly, you need to come to your checkups. I'm this close. I'm this close to hospitalizing you. You know, when can I get up? Your liver's condition has worsened, so not far away. I used the opportunity to run some new tests. Depending on the results, your stay could be lengthened. Just when I finally made the breakthrough, this is a bad joke. We are already in September. I have no time to waste in this place. Time is vital to me. Time is life. My time. I won't allow anybody to stamp my life. Not to steal my life. I have to get my revenge. The murder's statute of limitations is running out. If the killer never traveled abroad. No, that's almost impossible nowadays. At least I have to believe that. The stoppage time in a football match, the 2 or 3 minutes are added. That's when everything can be changed. The final whistle hasn't been blown. Ugh. Ugh. I'm sorry for disturbing you. It's Detective Murai from N City Central Police Station, Nagano. I was the person who looked at your photograph when you come to the station some time ago. Eh? Well, I did some research on the car. I received confirmation from the manufacturer uh, that at the time this color wasn't being sold in Japan, meaning that it was an imported car or the car was repainted. If the latter is in the case, is the case, it will be difficult to use it to clearly identify the killer. What the hell is he talking about? And he calls himself detective. It doesn't understand anything. Ugh. But I speaking concerning to the blue plastic covers used on a possible construction site near the lake. I could confirm that there wasn't any construction in that area 14 years ago. This is Marai regarding the parking lot and the theory that those two persons weren't heading for the blue car. It's true that there is enough space behind to park another car. However, I checked it and at that time the photo was taken. It wasn't the case. It if there had been another car, even if it's been hidden behind the blue one, would we would have seen its shadow on the photo. And I clearly remember there wasn't any. Therefore, where we can tell with consent certainly that those two were indeed leading for the blue car. But I speaking, we received a phone call today. A witness claims to have met your daughter the day she disappeared 14 years ago. What? This person can probably provide us with crucial information about the case. Wow. Wow. So interesting about this story. see. Volume 2. What time now is it? I can do other 100 pages after I will end the stream, I think. Murai speaking. We received a phone call today. A witness claimed to have met your daughter the day she disappeared 14 years ago. This person can probably provide us with crucial information about the case. Nagano Prefecture and City Central Police Station. お願いします。待って。Very well, let's go. The witness's name is Kato. She lives in Yoshioka. Okay. Thank you for everything. Not at all. You must have done a lot of investigation. How did you manage to find that woman? I didn't actually investigate. Look, over there. Huh? So, it's not thanks to me in the first place. I have neither luck on my side, nor do I possess any exceptional skills as a detective. What's more, the investigative unit in charge of this case has been disbanded. The crime statute of limitations expired 3 days ago. But as you yourself know, it is only a place if the criminal did not go abroad during those 15 years. There is still hope. Volunteers for overseas missions, Green Pier, Nagano Prefecture Office. What a lovely young lady. But to be honest, I no longer remember her face. Yet, there's no doubt that she was the one. I was about to close the office on that day. It must have been around 7 p.m. on the 16th of September. She came in and told me she wanted to work with us. My daughter say that? Yes, but she was still a minor, so I told her to come back with their parents' permission. She fell silent for a moment and then said, okay. But she still signed up and gave her a membership number. A membership number? You see, we don't have time to take care of easygoing juveniles who have no intentions whatsoever of participating in our activities, but who merely want to talk. That's when we sell them this ring with their membership number engraved on it for 300 yen, 3,000 yen. We've been doing that for 20 years. Oh Franci, sai che non conosco questo manga? Vero? Ora lo conosci. Comunque è interessante perché ho visto che ha solo 3 volumi e poi è tipo thriller, investigativo. A me piacciono questo tipo di manga. Come va Ali? Ti sta divertendo? Anche se in inglese non si capisce niente. Io a leggere l'inglese non sono neanche granché. Però faccio il meglio che posso. Sti allenando su COD a quanto ho capito. Come va? Come va? Sto morendo dal sonno, infatti mi leggo qualche altra pagina e poi vado. Come va, come va? Hai mangiato, hai fatto tutto? Season Life si chiama comunque. Season Life. Intanto continuo. We've been doing for 20 years. Below the picture on this post that you affixed to the electricity poles, you mention it. Like I said, I don't remember the girl's face, but this ring is something I can't forget. That that ring. I picked it up as part of my daughter's personal effects. It does have a number engraved on the side, on the inside. One of our staff saw this poster and thought it might be one of our rings. So I called it. To tell you the truth, I only remember vaguely around what time she came. However, she was the last person gave whom I gave a ring on that day, so she must have come just before closing time. Approximately speaking, that is, tell me, was there anybody else with her? Well, I already told the detective here. The girl was alone when she came into our office, but because it was late, I was a bit worried. I recall asking her what she was doing afterwards, and then she said that one of her father's friends was coming to pick her up. Wow. Ma mi sentite? Vorrei che in live non si sente. Ok. That preceded me. I would never have imagined something so terrible happening. One of her father's friends? A friend? Just as I thought. She knew him. My daughter would never have trusted a stranger even if they pretended to be one of my friends. She knew him. She definitely did. But was it? But who is it? We owe you an apology. You were right all along, Mr. Takeda. From now on, from now on, I will do everything in my power to help you. But didn't you say earlier that the investigative unit had been disbanded? Well, I will be the only one that help you, so please don't expect too much. I'm not really sure what an incompetent man like me can accomplish, but I will do everything I can. Why aren't you helping me? I can't stand the thought of a martyr living freely as if nothing happened. I appreciate your accepting to drive Mr. Takeda back to train station Kashikawa. No problem. Well then, take care of yourself. I'll call you as soon as I have some news. Thank you. ありがとうございます。Murai lost some the same way. I'm sorry? Two criminals due to the statute of limitations. He didn't have enough conclusive proof to bring a charge against them. Both Murai and I were convinced that those men were guilty, but we couldn't bring them to justice. Without proof, our ends are tied. He's right. Even if I didn't defy the killer, it would be enough. It won't be enough. Mr. Tagida, yes, what? I'd like to apologize for having been so rude to you. Oh, don't worry about it. But I managed to have it multiplied by 5. Multiply, multiplied by 5. Multiplied by 5? By 5? I'm talking about the number of your daughter's posters. He didn't only have them put up where we found their remaining remains and around the museum. He also said that she might have been moved by car and instead to our superior that we distribute the poster in the entire prefecture. He's really trying his best, Mr. Takeda. Goodbye. She knew him. It was someone who had already visited our house. That includes all of my stuff from that time. One of them could be the killer. She always won alternately to the sugar and the tomorrow. May I have a look? Uh? We did frequent the sugar at the same time, but this ass could also have stood for the soramane, soramame at the station's north exit. What? I didn't know such a coffee shop existed. It's been shut down since, but it was still open back then. Now it's a convenience store. Yeah, she did come to the coffee shop from time to time. Um, and when she did you see any male friend with her? She didn't seem to have one of those, but there was a guy who always tried hard to make a air move in her, make a move on her. Who was it? Who was it? You didn't know him? He lives in this neighborhood. This man who owns a building, Masahiro Sato. It's his son we're talking about. A good for nothing. I think his name was Yuta or something. That's it. Yuta Sato. Sato. Yuta Sato. Yuta. He sold cars. Yeah. What about him? Yep. He had a few. His parents have been buying him new cars since he was 18. I think the first one was a Corolla. The second one was a foreign brand. What did you call it again? Nah, can't remember the brand. Was in this color? Uh, yeah, that's it. Not a color you did see on Japanese cars, right? I've finally found him. In any case, I can't take any open action yet. It's too early to confront him face to face. I need to make sure he's the killer. I need proof. I have to gather as much proof as possible. Yuta Sato? Oh, you mean that loser? The car is drove at that time. What was it again? Is that him? Same time, my daughter. It was a Camaro. Remember? You wouldn't stop bragging about it. Oh yeah, it was indeed painted in blue. It was a Camaro, a light blue Camaro, a blue light Camaro. If I trade down that car, I might learn more about what happened. We want to know if we took the old car from Mr. Sato as a trade-in when we sold him the new one. I'm sorry to trouble you. Our director just remembered that it did the key of a safe deposit box inside the car. I don't know if it's still there. Thought. Just a minute, please. Thank you. You're right here. It is a Crown 95 black license plate number 5 5XX2. 5XX2. Got it. The car he traded in was a Porsche model year 93, color red. The license plate number is 3X2X. Cars have been a hobby for Sato since he was young. He keeps buying them from the local second-hand car dealers, each time from a different one. He does it roughly every 2 years. It was a Toyota Corolla. Car by car, I'm following the chain back to the year in which the murder took place. The deal we made with Mr. Sato at the end of the year is the year 15 years ago. Yes, we did sell him that Honda. You want to know which car I trapped in for that, right? Yeah. I only see a purchase here. What? There was no trade-in, just paid cash for the car? After I even managed to trace it back to the car before the Camaro. But on the other end, the fact that the car was the only one he didn't trade in leads one to suspect that there was something in the Camaro he wanted to hide, or blood stain. What was it? Stretch marks left from the murder, or blood stains? If that was what happened, my investigation would end here. But if the car still exists, if it hasn't been destroyed, even for something personal reason it it's for some reason it hasn't been scrapped, ah, then I will have the irrefutable proof. Irrefutable proof. I don't know how to say it. A blue Camaro. Yeah, that rings a bell. Did you buy it off the seller? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. And it was destroyed a long time ago. We couldn't sell it. Were you in charge of that? No, we're now scrap yard, so we subcontract that kind of work to specialized scrap dealers. Do you know the name of the scrap dealer in question? I do, but he shut down his business 3 years ago. I'm not sure if you can even reach him now. Um, just in case, could you tell me the address of the scrap yard, please? Okay, okay, and just a second. Oh, now, now, how do I continue to follow this lead? And even if I do, what if all what's left of the car is scrap metal? Okay, okay, and then I moved to scrap dealer is. Alright, okay, I got it. I will follow it up. Don't lose that, Mr. Takeda. Here's Miss, Mr. Takeda. I found the scrap dealer. What? It turned out we arrested. It turned out we arrested him once for illegal dumping of cars. Well, I guess we were lucky that guy wasn't clean. From there, it was a short step, and location is whereabouts. Thank you. And what about the Camaro, the car? He didn't remember, but when I told him the time frame, he said there was a chance the car had not been destroyed yet. We are still in the game, Miss Takeda. We still have a chance. Camaro? A Camaro? Its color is blue. Blue? Eh? If it was from 15 years ago, then it should be somewhere in that area. Wow, this location is huge. There are a lot of cars right there. It's it's a car graveyard. These days it costs a chunk. See, what is that? Or change even to crash him. Not to mention that it's a real pain removing the engines and the tires, melting them in a furnace to recover the iron ain't profitable anymore. So I know we just keep playing them up, but this place is getting really full. A Camaro 228 painted in sky blue. Let's hope it's still here. Let's get it to it. Okay, please be careful, Miss Takeda. I will. That's not it. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack. Oof, oof. That color, Mr. Mirai. That car, its color is sky blue. The color is the same, but if it's not here, then we've got to widen our search area. Widen, wide, widen our search area. Or maybe we are looking in the wrong place entirely. Let's press on until nightfall. ちょっと待って。I have to put the music. second. He didn't answer me. Ah, my god. Just a second. Sure. I don't know. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. Yeah, let's continue. Let's investigate. Let's see. Let's continue. But how to find one single car in a mountain of carcasses of Mr. Takeda over there? It's a Camaro, no doubt about it. It's indeed a Camaro, but as you can see, it has the wrong color. Wow, it did it. Mr. Takeda, this is the color. We have finally found it. Yeah, get this car down there. Huh? Of course, the killer must have thought that a blue Camaro would be too easy to identify, so he painted it red after the murder. On top of that, he even tried to destroy it. One oh cunning. If it had been straight, this Camaro would have been erased from people's memory. I'd like you to wear this, just in case. Of course. There's an impact Mary over here. Difficult to say if it's from the day of the murder. Mr. Murai, found something? The flashlight, please. 助け、助けて、できない。Yeah, Elmi, that Sawako. Sawako, was he near? Oh, there's a number. Sato. Yuta Sato, it's him. Mr. Murai, you've got to see this. Sawako, was he near? She was slogging in the air, all huddled up, surrounded by darkness and despair. She gritted her teeth and she carved the name of the killer on the side ceiling of the car's trunk. That certainly looks like your daughter's writing. What a clever girl. Mr. Takeda, together we will avenge her. Yes. I want this car examined from top to bottom. We might be still we might still be able to find something. No, I'm sure we will. Yes, sir. We've been practically handed the main prize. I'll be damned if I let this opportunity slip through our fingers. Now we can act. With this Camaro, the police will be able to hold a thorough investigation. A thorough investigation. Sato won't get away from us. There's only one caveat. The murderer's statute of limitations has already run out. If it turns out Sato was never abroad during those 15 years, all our efforts will have been for nothing. The 15 years may have passed, but we're barely 1 month late. There's still hope. You're going to pay for this. You're going to pay, Yuta Sato. Mr. Takeda, everything's fine. The statute of limitation is still in effect. According to Sato's travel record, that idiot spent 1 year overseas, probably waiting to see if his crime would be discovered. He wasn't traveling, he took up residence there. Are you sure? Absolutely. Your and your daughter's hope, your persistence, they have paid it off. Thank you so much. Oh, alright, let's take things slowly from here. We've got plenty of time left. The killer doesn't know that we're closing on him yet. In other words, there's no danger of him attempting to escape. Therefore, I have to ask you to refrain from any premature actions, no matter how hard it is for you. We still have time to act after we are in possession of all the information the car can give us. If Sato realizes realizes we're onto him, I'd likely attempt to get rid of all the evidence. Do you understand? Of course. Patience, Sawako. Soon everything will be over. Really? Yes. They don't. They dent on the car's rear. The wood and the rock particles that we found on its surface have made it possible for us to pinpoint the location where the murder probably took place. Normally, this kind of traces should be gone after 15 years. However, when the killer overpainted the car in the nave hope to make it unrecognizable, he actually did us a favor. What do you mean? The paint had covered and solidified those particles. After what he did, the killer must have started his car in a panic. We suppose that while he was driving backward, he hit against three branches and rocks. The tiny particles of wood and rock that remain on the car's surface were conserved by the paint. After analyzing them, we managed to determine the exact type of tree and rock, assuming that the killer was headed straight to Tokyo from the volunteer office where your daughter was seen the last time. We we seen the last time we retraced this road and checked every location along the mountain road we where he could have hidden his car in the tree's shade. By combining this information with what we already know about the type of tree and rock, we managed to locate the exact crime scene. It's our assumption that he drove further into the mountains from there. We're doing everything we can to find a piece of evidence that that lead us directly to the killer. Thank you. I bring you to the file with all our data in a few days. Thank you. He's going to pay for what he did. Wait a second. Could this be possible? Um, Let me do a check. But what? That's impossible. Mr. Takeda, don't do anything rash. Oh, you're Mr. Takeda, aren't you? Sako's father. I've got to admit the news both there took me totally by surprise. Who could have guessed such a tragedy could happen? Well, I don't really know what to say, but about it's a tragedy. But somehow it's a good thing too. I mean, even if it's just their soul in a way or the others finally came home. Wow. You son of a. Why'd you kill her? Why'd you kill her? Mr. Takeda. Ugh. Mr. Takeda, we are wrong. Mr. Sato is not the murderer. What? It's not him? But that's impossible. I'm sorry. I overlooked this myself. I've overlooked it myself. The day of the murder is 15 years ago. Mr. Sato was just coming back from a trip in Guam. Well, theoric theoretically, he could still have made it there in time, since it had enough time to go to Nagano. We concluded that he could very well have committed the murder, so he could get there. If we could, then what's your point? If it landed in Narita, that is what? On the day September 16th, Mr. Sato arrived in Fukuoka at noon. In other words, if he landed in Fukuoka at noon. No matter how smooth as transit was, there's no way it could have made it uh, made it to Lake Osawa in Nagano with all the rush hour traffic. In other words, Mr. Sato is innocent. He has a perfect alibi. I'm deeply sorry. It's okay, forget it. You scared the hell out of me, suddenly attacking me like that. Please accept our apologies. But now that I've heard the story, I can understand how you felt. I guess it's normal that you thought I was the murderer. Come to think of it, I did land the Camaro a lot to a lot of pro people. A lot of people who do know. Guys, uh I met in Discord in discos or coffee shops. So September 16th was it? I don't really remember where I landed the Camaro to at the time, but Mr. Sato, it was your Camaro that was used during the crime. The man you landed it to, did he or did it not return it? I'm not quite sure. I think I sold it to him. Sako, what were you trying to say? Why is not this Sato? It could be Saburo, Shinichi, or maybe Satoshi. Where can we find them now? Look, we were never really close friends. They were just guys I met at the coffee shop. I have no idea where they live now. It's been 15 years after all. It doesn't matter what you can tell us. Even the most insignificant details would help. Please try to remember what these men were. I beg you. I beg of you. Oh, okay, but please lift your head. Okay, well, Junichi was an only child. Pretty sure he was going to Hirayama Junior High in the next town. Saburo came from Hokkaido, if I remember correctly, and Satoshi. Oh yes, I remember now. At the same time, he was very happy since the company just offered him a job. He was the only one attending a good university, Waseda or Meihyo. Don't remember which? Hmm, what was the company's name again? It was a major one. Come on. Oh, it's got to be in the paper. Miss, you got today's paper? It was a construction company. Construction. This one. What? It was overjoyed to be hired by this company. That's my company. Huh? Really? And this man's family name was Sato, too. No, I don't think so. My memory might be bad, but I would remember if a guy had the same family name as me. If any works for my company, I'll need to do is check the employees list to find this Satoshi. But if his family name is not Sato, at the coffee shop, how did you call him? Well, Satoshi was just Satoshi. Wait, now that you mention it, I was the only one calling him Satoshi. Everybody else called him Sato-chan. Sato-chan. Satoshi. Sato-chan. Sato. Sato. If everybody called him Sato-chan at the coffee shop, your daughter could have heard his nickname and mistakenly thought his real name was Sato. A mistake? It's possible, Mr. Takeda. Nakamura Satoshi. It can be Satoshi Sato. It can be Nakamura. Satoshi Nakamura. The Nakamura who was my head of staff until the moment I retired. It's possible. My former subordinate Satoshi Nakamura. He was so close to me. So close. He was so close to me. Of course, this finally answers the one question that has been bugging me. I can't imagine Sako would set into the car of a man she hardly knew. For a while, I couldn't shake off the feeling that something was strange. But everything seems clear now. I'm so sorry. My god, Nakamura had a familiar face. Moreover, he was working for Towa Construction. In other words, Saoko trusted them because he was one of my subordinates, a man who worked for her father's company. That's the reason she got into his car. I'm so sorry, Sawako. My god, what a nightmare. Okay, I think we can stop here. I think it's enough for today. Yeah, it's enough for today. I'm very tired. So, but so I hope you enjoyed. I hope you really enjoyed the this manga. The about reading this manga. So thank you everybody for uh, try to follow my not so good uh, English, and we can see together next time. I think tomorrow we're gonna play Black Ops 6 matches, rank matches. So thank you everybody for everything. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye to everything to everyone. Bye bye.